What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another fishing adventure, kind of. Today we have a lot going on. So I just went through the entire bass boat, cleaned it all out, got it looking freaking good. I got it all clean because I have a guy coming on Wednesday to come check it out. Now, he already test drove it. We went out to the lake a few days ago, and he liked it. So he said he wanted to come check it out of the water, check out the trailer, all that good stuff. So that is what we're doing on Wednesday. Boat looks freaking good though, man. Looks awesome. So I need to clean the screens. Oh, I need to wipe it all down. I get rid of all the water spots, but it's already looking so much better. My boat was absolutely disorganized. From going to fishing on the boat, to pond hopping, and back to the boat, back to the John boat, back to this. It got really bad. So it was very disorganized. So if we don't sell the boat, at least now, I will have a very clean and organized boat. So we got that. Next up, let's go out to the pond. All right, so we did get a little bit of rain last night, I guess. I don't know, there's water in the pond. But what I wanna do is I've been talking about getting some bentonite. I did not find bentonite anywhere locally, but what I did find is some cat litter. That is bentonite. We got 55-pound bag of clump and scoop. This is a unscented clumping cat litter, and the ingredients are just natural clay. So basically what this is bentonite, just packaged as cat litter. Same thing, but if I can actually find bentonite packaged as bentonite, it may be a little bit cheaper. These are 50-pound bags that cost $16.49 at Tractor Supply. We kind of got these for free with a little sale type thing, but I'm gonna test this out. I'm not gonna throw any of this in this hole, but this pocket right here keeps holding water pretty good. So what I'm gonna do today is just sprinkle out this cat litter all inside this puddle right here. I may even go on the outsides of it as well. But before I do that, I do want to add just a little pile on the edge. Let it soak up some water and see what it does. So this is just two 50-pound bags. We'll probably need about 100 or so just to freaking fill this pond. But I'm gonna cut this open and we'll see what it does right now. This is a test. Oh, dang, sharp knife. Okay. So here is what we got. In all the videos I've seen of bentonite, this looks just like bentonite. So let's take a handful and just dump it right here. We'll see what that does. It's already kind of turning. So it's already clumping up. We'll make sure it all dissolves. It almost kind of looked like little pebbles. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't pebbles in there. But yeah, it's all breaking up. Okay. So that turned into a clay. So that kind of shows you what it does. And what I'm going to do is just sprinkle all this into this big old puddle. So I would rather do the blanket method where you put a layer of bentonite down and then soil on top of that and then compact it. But I already got water in this pond, so I'm kind of stuck with the sprinkle method. And the rain has been nonstop. It's going to rain again tonight. So I'm pretty much done. I think I'm done here. I think the pond is finished. This is what we're going to get. This is how deep it's going to get. I may have issues sealing this right here, but I don't know. We'll see. So again, this is just a test to see if this stuff will work. You can kind of see all that clay is shooting out. That is the leak sucking in that bentonite clay. And that's how this stuff kind of works. You sprinkle it out and that stuff will just get sucked down into the ground and that will expand and seal a pond. So here we go, first scoop. And again, this is just a test. We got these bags for free. So if it doesn't work, then I'll just be scooping all this out next time I lower this pond, if I get a chance to. I want to hit the banks too of this little bitty mini pond inside the pond because it will be raining tonight, so it will fill up a little bit more. I just want to see what it does. They say it works doing this, so well, like I said, $17 a bag. Again, I want to see if I can find it labeled as bentonite because it may be cheaper. Okay, you're awesome. Thanks, dude. Love that. Yeet. Dang it, I let go of the cup and also just stepped over here and freaking, I forget that this was just full of water a few days ago. Look at this, I stepped right there and it's just soaking wet. Look at that, still has freaking some in it. Clumping up already. God, this stuff is crazy. We will compare this in the next week and see if it dropped any, if it still has water, if it has more water. If it stays with the same amount of water, then we know it worked. All right, first bag down. Honestly, I feel like this is enough for one bag, but I don't know. I'm gonna go crazy and just throw both of them out right here on this side, see what happens. Actually, I kind of want to do this too. I know it's not gonna stick, but I want to see what the rain does while it's on this wall. Again, you're supposed to pack this stuff down under the dirt, mix it in with the dirt, but let's throw a few cups on this wall, see what happens. I'm guaranteeing that's gonna get washed down, but what we're doing today is just testing it out. Testing out this stuff. Seeing what works and what doesn't work, and then once we actually order a crap ton more of this stuff, we'll actually know what we're doing. We won't be wasting any of the product because it's not gonna be cheap. You're supposed to have like so many pounds of bentonite to so many square feet of water or something like that. So I see this right here filling up right here. You can go ahead and sprinkle some right here as well. I don't know, I'm kind of worried though. It's all gonna just wash down. We'll see. I'll just do this spot. If you need more bentonite, I'll go get some more of these cat bags tomorrow. All right, this is our test area. See what happens. We're just testing her out, man. This is all just one big test. I wish the whole pond was full and I could be on the kayak right now, but it's not. I mean, I guess I could be on the kayak right now. It's just not necessary. It's crazy how it just vanishes. It like sinks so fast. Probably just the dirty water, but all I'm saying is this better freaking hold water. Freaking better. Although I think they do say it takes about a week or so to really seal it, take a notice, you know, but the cool thing about having this spot sealed and always having water here is I can throw minnows in here. If it seals, and I know for a fact water is gonna stay in the pond, this is definitely deep and big enough to throw minnows. Keep all my bait in here, keep a few dozen bait at least, kind of get the fish started. So I really hope this seals. Ugh. All right, I'm sure y'all seen enough of me throwing it around clay. All right, the last tiny scoop. 100 pounds of hopefully bentonite clay in this little area of the pond. But 2 bags down. Again, this is just a test. I even put a bunch of, I know whenever it rains, it fills up this whole entire area right here. So I'll put some right here as well. It may just all wash in, but we'll see. Now, I know I still need to do a bunch of structure in this pond. And I wasn't even done digging up the pond. I still had a lot of work to do over here. Right now it just looks like a massive mess, as you can see. So the rain is just stopping me. But I still plan to dig a lot more. I still plan to do a whole bunch of structure as well. This pond's gonna need a bunch of structure for the small bait fish. to have a place to hide. And of course, all the bass have a place to feel safe as well. But we keep getting rain, filling up the pond, and it keeps slowing down the process. So I figured if we're getting rain, might as well take advantage of the rain and try to fill up this pond as much as we can. If we can get it sealed, that will be awesome. Again, this is just a test. Probably said that 7 times now, but now we just wait. We'll just wait and see what happens. We'll see if this ever holds water. If this loses all this water, this is a lot of water. Again, this is about a 7 or 8 foot hole right here. This is probably like 5 inches at the most. So if we lose all this water before this water, then we know this part right here just got sealed with the clay. So that's our test. And that's just 100 pounds. We will need a crap ton of this stuff to seal this entire pond. But speaking of the kayaks, I think I did mention them earlier. I just loaded them up on the trailer. Gonna bring them over to the new place and drop them off at the pond. All right, made it to the pond. It is already raining a little bit. Luckily, it's coming down slow. I do want it to come down slow at first because all this stuff needs to get wet, so it kind of turns into that clay and just sticks there. Nothing's running off yet, which is good. Oh boy, we'll see what it does. Hopefully we get a lot of rain, dude. I want to see this bad boy filled up again. Kind of see how it's looking. Turn it into a mush. Fill up pond, but I'm going to drop off these kayaks just right here. But eventually I will build a nice little kayak rack or a little kayak dock where the kayaks are always in the water. I was thinking if I do sprinkle all this bentonite on top of the water, it's just going to settle down to the floor and make the floor of this pond very, very slippery. It would suck having to get in and out off the kayak in clay. I already fell once on this clay, and I barely took one step, it barely wet, and I fell straight to my back. So I'm thinking about building a kayak launch pad, something like this. May even add like a winch or something where we can easily pull the kayaks in and out of the water without having to deal with any of the clay. Or I could also do like a bed of pea gravel where you're stepping on the rocks and not the clay, but it all just depends. We will see what I come up with. Well, 10 minutes later and the rain already stopped. So did not get much rain at all. Sick. Dude, you can see the whole bottom is that white color except for like this point right here. But you can see everywhere else, you can see that clay. It's taken over, which is good. You want that clay to find all the leaks and seal that leak. And it looks like that's what it's doing. I don't want to step in all this because it'll be in my truck, but yeah, looks like a pretty good coverage. So I'm happy with that. We'll just wait and see if it works. Since it stopped raining, I'm gonna go ahead and grab those 4x4 posts and throw these kayaks on top of those. Flip them over so they're upside down and off the ground. So we have a lot of this material here left over from the fence, and these are the cutoff posts. I'm gonna be using these to set the kayak on for now, but I plan to use a lot of this for the pond structure. So I'll stand them up straight up, quite a few, and it'll be like a little field of stumps inside the pond. So that's kind of my plan for all this here, but we already grabbed 4, so let's go set up the kayaks and we'll get out of here. All right, it is the next morning. It's been about 12 hours. Let's see how the water looks. Looks about the same. So we did not get any rain last night, which kind of sucks, but it's also good because that will allow me to, if it stays at the same level, I'll know that it hasn't been dropping, so that's good. I can actually keep track of it without rain, which is kind of what I want. So it has not gone down any, which is awesome. But has this side? That's the question. Definitely has gone down. So here's a little side by side. I think I was standing about here yesterday, but I remember there's a bunch of water right in here, and you can see that it was wet right here. So heck yeah, dude. So this side's going down. This side is not. That means that cat litter is working. It is sealing this side of the pond, which is cool. So cat litter is gonna work. I mean, cat litter, some cat litter is just bentonite. Same thing as oil dry for cleaning up oil spills on concrete. It's all bentonite, just packaged as different stuff. Now I did see some oil dry, but it was like 33-pound bags for $14, I think. The 50-pound bags of cat litter was a better deal, so I got the cat litter. Heck yeah, dudes. It is working, I think. Okay, so after kind of looking at this area, I remember dumping a pile right here. So it has gone down a little bit, actually. So it did go down a little bit. That was more underwater. Okay, so I lied. It's gone down a little bit. I'm starting to notice the things I remember from yesterday. So it's gone down just a hair. Definitely not as much as this has gone down though. I feel like I will keep updated on it and keep looking at it, see if it ever goes down. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.